Hey guys, Krabs here. We're going to be finishing off the spring 1913 turn with the US and then the US controlled Bulgarians and Revolutionaries. So as the US, still no tech and still no diplomacy in the prequel, so all we're going to do is buy a arty that's going to get lend-lease to the Revolutionaries. And we'll go ahead with them. And I think we just got to go for it. So this guy's going to come 1, 2. This guy will come 1, militia, infantry, and then 2 infantry as well into western Mexico. So that'll be 1 at 2, and then 5 at 1. So cav at 2 in the red, and then all the infantry and militia at 1. Hey, there's 1 hit. He's got 2 firing back at 4. There's another hit, so we'll lose the militia. Alright, so now we've got cav and 4 infantry at 1, and then cav at 2. And there's the last hit we need. Perfect. And then he's got a shot back at 4 with his last guy. And another hit. Okay. Well, he went down swinging, that's for sure. So we'll lose another infantry. And that is that. Okay. So, that's... Go there. This arty is going to get lend-lease to eastern Mexico. And then we will roll for recruitment at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. And that's a hit. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's grab... Let's grab 2 militia. Send them all down here. And that's that. So there's that done. And now off to the Balkans. So with the US-backed Bulgarians, we're going to send an arty and an infantry down to Central Macedonia. And that'll be our only combat this round. So we're going to get a first strike at 3. Normally it's 4, but -1 for the mountains. Would be amazing if this could hit. And then infantry at 2. That artillery boost is negating the mountain debuff. And that's a miss. He's going to fire back at 2. That's a hit. And we'll go ahead and retreat. Can't risk losing the arty. Alright, so, and then, recruitment. It'd be great if we could roll the 1 again. And we sure don't. Alright, so there's that out of the way. We will collect US income at 3. So they're up to $4. And time for some random events. So I am thoroughly in for a surprise because I have not... Ooh, that's fall-winter. Okay, summer 1913. Because, like I was saying, I have not read ahead on these. So since this is my first game, I'm going to be thoroughly surprised by some of these. Alright, we will start with the west. And I'm rolling these on Discord right now. That's why I'm not doing anything like in the game right now. Alright, gonna go for the west. And we got a... Okay, we got a 4. So extend the First Balkan War for an extra turn. So instead of the First Balkan War There we go. So instead of the First Balkan War ending at the end of summer 1913, which is next turn, it's going to end after fall-winter 1913, which means that the Second Balkan War won't start until spring of 1914. There's our other events. So now we're going to roll for the East. Please be nice. All right. Battle of Bud Bagsak. Place an attacking neutral infantry and a defending USA cav in the Philippines. If the neutral infantry succeeds, Philippines becomes a strict neutral. And there's some history on that event. Alrighty. So that was a neutral infantry and an American cav in the Philippines. Good stuff. We also have a militia there. Alright, so let's go ahead and roll that out real quick. So that's going to be one attacker at 2. Just kidding, he's in the mountains, so that's going to be at 1. So attacking infantry at 1. So close. That would have been bad. And then 2 defenders at 2. Hey, and there's the hit. So, not likely, but for that infantry to have won, would have really sucked if he did, but hey, we got a free cav on the Philippines now. So there's that resolved, and we'll go ahead and hand it off to Germany for summer of 1913.